Hey YouTube, Holland227 here. I'm gonna give you guys a flea market pickup video. While I was at work today, my wife went to a flea market. We have a swappers day near where we live, and she went up with my parents. I told her to just keep an eye out for some games, let me know what they got, call me at work. And she hit a booth and called me. It was towards the end of the day, and was telling me about all these games they had for $1. So I was going through them with her yes, no on the phone. And they had a Super Nintendo there. Doesn't have the hookups, but the guy wanted $30 for it. It came with the system, no hookups, with 2 controllers and 13 games, or the games were $1 a piece. So I told her to make a deal with the guy. It says $15. I'll take the system, the controllers, and the games for $15. He went for it, went with it. And then she picked up a few other games while she was there. She spent $25 altogether. So I'm going to show you everything that we picked up from there. First thing I'm not going to show you is the Super Nintendo because I have it hooked up to make sure it works. And in fact it did work, so that's awesome. And it came with 2 controllers, one of which is plugged in there. The other one is right here. Everything's crisp on it. The system is in great shape, and the controllers feel like they haven't been used very much. So it's awesome to add 2 more controllers to my collection, some extras. I'm going to start with the Sega Genesis games that she picked up. This first one she didn't pick up. I got this in the mail. I paid $1 for this, and it's Disney's Toy Story, and it's complete. The only thing is it comes in the cardboard boxes that they made for him, which really stinks, but it is complete with the insert, game, and manual. So for $1, wasn't a bad pickup. It's complete, so that's good. Now to the Genesis games that she picked up today. First up, Super Baseball 2020. I have never played this game, so I don't know much about it. Super WrestleMania. I have this for the Super Nintendo, of course, and it's not bad. So I figured I'd have her pick it up for this one. See, it has the Ultimate Warrior on it, which is pretty sweet. But I've never played it on the Genesis. A classic game, Pitfall: The Mayan Adventure. Price tag on it was $3, but she was able to talk the guy into $1. But this is, I think, maybe one of the only games he got smart on. He actually put the sticker on the back. A lot of them put them on the front. For $1, NBA Jam Tournament Edition. I never played this on the Genesis, but it's NBA Jam, so that's always rocking. Another one he had marked for $3, but took down to $1 is Mortal Kombat. I couldn't pass up Mortal Kombat for $1 on the Genesis. Also, I don't have it for the Genesis, so that's good. For $1, Greatest Heavyweights. I see this in some local gaming shops, and I never get to pick it up, so for $1 is awesome. Another one for $3 got marked down to $1, X-Men. Label has a lot of wear to it, but it's X-Men for $1. Those were the Sega games that she picked up. Now she picked up 3 NES games for me, $1 each. First one was Golf, which I don't own, so that's cool. Bases Loaded 2, second season, finally got me a Bases Loaded baseball game. And finally, a classic basketball game in Double Dribble. I didn't know any of those games, so that was a plus. And finally, we're getting to the Super Nintendo games. The game with the Super Nintendo. Now, I think I got a heck of a deal here, guys. In the comment box below, let me know what kind of deal you think I got. I know I got my $15 worth. First game is F-Zero. This is my 3rd copy of F-Zero. I need to dump at least one of them, but for now I've got that. This one is Scooby-Doo Mystery. Never owned this game, so that's good. Also, I tested all these games and all the Super Nintendo games, and they work, so that's pretty sweet. Next one was one that I played before. I never owned. I never really liked it, but for the price of the package, it was good. It's Stunt Race FX. Next up is a second copy of Super Mario World. A second copy of Tetris Attack, which is really good because the Tetris Attack that I have was wearing down. So I'm glad to have a replacement copy because that is one of my favorite games. Adventures of Yogi Bear. I never heard of this game. By a company called Cybersoft. It's really dirty, but I'll clean it up. But it's also awesome. Pack Attack is really cool. Plays like Tetris. Never in this game either. The Lion King by Virgin Games. Never owned this either. Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy Kong's Quest. I've never owned this. I thought it was awesome when she originally said he wanted $1 for this, and then to throw it all in a package deal was awesome. Tetris 2. I have this for the regular Nintendo, but not the Super Nintendo. This one, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get off all this writing on it, but it's WWF Raw. I used to own this, and I don't know what happened to it, but I'm a huge wrestling fan, and I really liked Raw. I remember there was a code for this game to change the attribute stats for each character. I have to look them up again. This game has a big piece of tape on it, and I don't know why, but it's peeling off nice and easy, so that is rocking. It may have been a way to show it was somebody's without marking all over it. It's Nigel Mansell's World Championship Racing by Game Tech. Never played it. I played it today. All these games I guess I say I should play because I tested them. Never played it before, but it worked. A game that somebody told me I needed to pick up, and lo and behold, the guy had it. It rattles. I don't know if you can hear that, but it still works just fine. I think it's just a screw loose inside of it. Oh, I see what it is. The game's super black bass. But what's happened is this top has broken off and fallen down in there. Still works. Donkey Kong Country. This makes my second copy of this game. And finally, Donkey Kong Country 3 Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. So that is what we got at the flea market. She said there was another row of game tables that had nothing but games, but they were running, her and my parents were running out of time. Didn't get to visit it. They're open tomorrow, which I won't be able to get up to, but they're open on Labor Day as well. And being a full-time employee at my job, I get Labor Day off. So I was talking to my mother, and my mother and I are thinking about going up so I can go see the rest of that stuff. A story from there that when she first called me and found some games is a guy had God of War and Maximo Ghosts of Glory for PS2 for sale, and he wanted I think he had like $9 or $10 on each of them. And I just kind of laughed, and I told her to offer him $6 for each of them, or $7 for both of them total, because I know Maximo Ghost for Glory is only like $2 at GameStop. She offered him, and he kind of just shrugged her off and said that he couldn't go less than $7 a piece, and so I told her to just tell him forget it. And he told her that anywhere else you would have to pay at least $12.99 for each one of those games. So when I go up there, I'm going to take a printout from GameStop for the Maximo Ghost of Glory and show it to him, and show him I was offering. Told her offer $4 at the most things. I was offering $1 or $2 more than the store was asking for it. And the only reason I wanted it from him is because I cannot find a copy of Ghost of Glory with the book and the artwork. I just haven't come across it. So there you have it, guys. It's what we got picked up at the flea market for $25. Not a bad deal. Thanks for watching.